I'm just kidding. I'm sorry if that was clickbait. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but okay. So if I don't do that, then I'm gonna cut this out. But anyways, this video is gonna be very half-assed. It's not very well thought out. I'm just gonna be talking about it, however things come in my mind, and it's not gonna be very articulated because I just suck at that. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to like join in and like share my opinions, which I mean it's pretty much the same as everyone else, which the ending fucking sucked of the show. I just I can't believe how great the show was, like the previous seasons, and just how badly they fucked it up. It almost felt like someone who had never watched Game of Thrones and only knew like a little things here and there wrote the final season. Well, not entirely the final season, because I feel like there were some things that I've been okay with. Last episode, I guess it was like the worst of the worst. I feel like I could have again excused pretty much every single episode of this last season, up to even this, like the last episode. The beginning started out very well. I liked how I was like screaming when I was watching when Tyrion took up his like the little dragon and he threw it on the stairs, and then like everybody just like stopped cheering, and it's just like, and then Daenerys just like I cannot, like I was screaming. I'm like, oh my god. I was like, I was so fucking excited. Like I feel like up to that point, like I could have excused that, like her killing like a lot of innocent people in King's Landing. I could have excused the way uh, the Night King was destroyed or was killed. I can't believe they did that like in one single episode. If I mean, I'm in no way a writer, but I feel like if I would have been, what's their name, DB Weiss, and what's the other guy, David? I don't know. Why am I pretending to know their names? Um, but anyways, if I would have been the writers, I feel like I would have dedicated a whole season on the preparation and the battle, and kind of after the battle against the Death Walkers. And then on the following season, then I would focus on Daenerys going to confront Cersei and to King's Landing and all that. Even if that like last season would have been like 5 episodes, that would have been great. But just the fact that they crammed in like these two big events in, and not even to say like in a 10 episode season, in a 6 episode season, I'm just like, why did you guys do this? But yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna explain, okay, step by step, how everything just was ruined. So like I said, it started out well with Tyrion taking off his little dragon and throwing it on the floor. Um, and then Jon just kind of being like, and then Arya just kind of appears out of nowhere. Like I thought that like by that point I was like, damn, she's like some type of like ninja. She's probably like gonna do that to Daenerys, like just kind of like appear out of nowhere and like kill her or something. But no. And then I was just disappointed at Jon just kept saying, she's my queen, she's my queen. I'm just like, okay, you just saw she killed a bunch of innocent people, and he still somehow is like, he's my queen, she's my queen, she's my queen. I'm just like, Jon, seriously? The way he killed to Daenerys. I mean, I feel like, again, if I was the writers, I feel like I could have at least given her the chance of redeeming, or like, yeah, like redeeming herself. Like, okay, so again, if I was the writers, I would be like, John, talk to Daenerys. I would make like John talk to Daenerys and be like, kind of like, you can't be doing this, you know, you can't be just killing people, and kind of confront her about it, and be like, okay, you cannot be doing this type of shit, because then I'm gonna have to rule, and I'm gonna have to tell everyone the truth that I am the real king, that I'm a Targaryen. Like, I would do that, and then for them to kind of have tension there, and then like somehow, then yeah, John could have killed Daenerys, but just kind of the way they went around it, um, just kind of John appearing where Daenerys was just kind of looking at the Iron Throne, and her being like, "We can rule together." What do you do, John? What do you do? You fucking kill her. I mean, I know it's just John is like the fucking writers, but still, that was like really sad. I don't know what was going through her mind. And then I was just really sad too, like Dragon, Drogon, Dragon, Drogon, Dragon, Drogon. Oh my god, I wanted to cry there because I felt really bad for Drogon. I felt very bad for Drogon, and I think it was nice. I think it was nice that he burned the Iron Throne. I just wish maybe Daenerys could have like commanded that to Drogon. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna call him Dragon. Okay. Um, and then he took her body. Okay, okay, the show did us really wrong, but I feel like maybe they can redeem themselves if they were to make another season and Daenerys is like alive. Somehow Drogon drop her off in some small village, and some people like help her heal, and she was just waiting to kind of become strong, and then she was like, I'm gonna go back with vengeance and kill, I don't know, probably kill John. But yeah, because she wouldn't want to kill everyone. um yeah, and then I don't know, that would be weird ending. Like, then how would you end that? But anyways, still, I guess, still better than having this ending. But I mean, that wasn't the biggest bad part of like Daenerys getting killed. I guess the biggest part, like the biggest, just like, are you fucking kidding me, was Bran being king. Like, are you kidding me? I know I'm just saying, are you kidding me? But like, really, like, that was like me, just like, what the fuck? Like, the whole episode felt like, did I say this already? But it felt like a parody. Like, it didn't feel real. I feel like I was watching like a comedy of like a parody of the show, and it just didn't feel right. Especially when Tyrion is like, was just like giving his speech, like telling, like, who better than Braun, and then Braun, like, seriously, like, Braun, wait, is it Bran, Bran the broker, like, that sounds offensive. And then Sansa being like, he can't father children. I mean, like, some people are paralyzed and maybe their dick still works. So, Sansa, please sit down and don't embarrass your brother like that. um, but yeah, and then also I didn't get this part where like Sansa is like, the North wants to remain independent, but then she's queen. I mean, I guess they would still need like some type of ruler, but I don't know. It seems like everybody is happy about like having Sansa as queen of the North, but I don't know. I feel a little bit weird about that. It just feels weird. Because then in that case, wouldn't the other realms? How do you call them, realms? wouldn't they want to be like independent too? Or why wouldn't all of them be independent then? Um, but yeah, it just felt so weird. Oh, and then Jon getting exiled. Like he's, I mean, like, did the people knew he was a Targaryen? I don't think I heard anyone say that that even though he was a Targaryen, he should still be exiled. But I mean, like, I don't know. It's just kind of weird feeling to like think that he was the one who was supposed to be king, but he's just like now exiled and part of the, what's that, Brother Watch? I don't know. What's the Watch? I don't know. But yeah, I could have forgiven. Again, I don't know if I said this already. I could have forgiven them killing the Night King in one single episode, like that whole battle. Um, Man, they let us down so bad. It's funny because like I saw a video where the writers were talking in an interview, and they were like that for the final episode that they were gonna go on vacation, like them and their wives, and that they were gonna be like like they were not gonna be on the internet, and I feel like they knew that everybody was gonna hate it, that it was fucking shit, and that everybody was gonna hate it, so that's why they're not gonna be on the internet and see the hate. But yeah, it's so funny because like also I read that they were gonna be the writers for something about Star Wars. I know Star Wars is like a big deal for some people, so I thought I was like, well, maybe it's just like a joke, like a meme or something. But then like I saw that they like that's actually true, and I'm just like, well, that sucks for them. Because the best thing out of all of this is just Twitter and seeing all the memes of everyone like just making fun of like just the memes, you know, the memes of the episode and how things didn't make sense and everything, and just making fun, and we're all hating on it. um but yeah, it just makes me like think like what was the point, like what was the point of Bran being able to see into the future and like being the third eye raven when he didn't even use none of his powers like to do actually something big. And then Arya with the face thing, like she was able to take people's faces and use them. She didn't do anything big with that. Only the only good thing she did was like kill the person that killed her mom. What was it, that guy? Or was it just like another guy? Yeah, it was that. I guess that was the guy. But then she didn't do that anymore. Oh, and then she didn't kill Cersei. Like I was like, I forgot about that. The way Cersei died too, like I just feel like it's not that, you know, and this is like a clear indication that we did not want a happy ending. But I felt like that's what they tried to kind of give us. Like they tried to kind of like make it very like, I don't know. It was fucking lame. Like the way Cersei died in the arms of her brother, aka lover. Cersei deserved a horrible death, and she didn't get it. Arya didn't even get to kill her. I'm just like, yeah, there were a lot of like scenes that just felt weird and like awkward and just like not right. Oh, also, you know, I didn't like you know, I really like Brienne the Knight, because she was just like a strong woman, like fighter, and breaking gender norms, gender roles, and then you ruin her character by falling in love with the fucking fuckboy. And not just any fuckboy, with Jaime. Like, And then that whole scene of like that she was a virgin and like them sleeping together, I'm just like, we did not need this. Like, and that, not okay. And then, okay, maybe that would have been okay if Jamie. So okay, so Jamie was a bad guy, and then they made him a good guy. He was like he redeemed himself. But then towards the end, he just decided to go back with his sister, and then left Brienne heartbroken and crying. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm just saying, like, I'm just like, because that's how I was watching it. Like, how are you gonna ruin this strong woman fighter character by falling in love with the fuckboy and then he leaves her crying? Like, no, I do not want this. But let's see, what else sucked. And also I read it, I either read somewhere or saw in an interview that the writers were like that they wanted 73 episodes. I don't know. It seemed like they were obsessed with just like this number of episodes, and that's why they wanted, I guess, like to only have 73 episodes. And the HBO told them, like, you know, like, if you guys need more episodes, they, you know, they could fund that. And if they even wanted more seasons up to like the 10th season, that HBO was okay with that. And they were just like, nope, it has to be 73 episodes. I just can't believe, like, my favorite show was ruined. Like, how, I mean, like, the show was so fucking great. And I feel like I could almost say that there was, like, no way you could ruin the show. But then giving that ending, they did us bad, they did us dirty. Somebody needs to remake the last season, or make a couple more seasons or something. Please save it. And it's funny, the writers don't even have a Twitter, because I would totally be DMing them, sending them tweets. Like, I just want to talk. I just want to ask some questions. Just kidding. But yep. I guess that's my rant that was spent all over the place by Dracarys.